So you're going to flip over this.
Galen Weston is one of Canada's most recognizable CEOs. As the face of Loblaw's, Superstore and No Frills, he's also one of the most scrutinized. Now it's his paycheck that's making headlines. As the Globe and Mail first reported, Weston earned a total of $11.79 million in 2022, an increase of more than $1 million from the year before. After Loblaw hired consultants that determined he was underpaid.
I think what the board of directors deems his salary appropriate is what they should pay him.
How can he get a raise when we're paying too much for food?
Canadians have focused their frustration over soaring food prices on the grocery giants, though executives insist they're not taking advantage of inflation to boost prices.
It's not just about profit. It doesn't go to me. It goes back into this country.
Loblaw says Weston's compensation is in line with other grocery executives. This business professor argues CEOs are highly skilled and should be compensated accordingly.
Is this pay raise justified?
There's a market, a competitive market for superstars, whether it's entertainers, musicians, athletes, CEOs. There is a supply and a demand, and you pay the market price or you lose them.
That may be tough to hear for many Loblaw employees whose paychecks haven't even kept up with inflation.
They can't afford to shop where they work. People ought to be compensated vis-a-vis their skills and the value that they bring to the company. I mean, you can't argue with that. But the question is, when does the gap become so much so as it is morally offensive?
A gap that seems to be growing between those who work in the corner office and those who work at the checkout. Nisha Patel, CBC News, Toronto.